Why are there no good men anymore? Why are there no good women anymore? Why is this argument so prevalent in the dating world? Look, is it possible that we have assigned way too much moral value onto what, at the end of the day, is basically a neutral preference? You know, as women, we were taught that a man who is interested in only one thing is a scoundrel. I know that's an old term. Nobody actually uses that anyway, but go with me and stay with me on this one. And men, I think, were in some ways and in some cultures taught that a woman who is too promiscuous and doesn't want to settle down and doesn't want the marriage, doesn't want the family, is not, quote unquote, a good woman. Look, it is perfectly possible to want only a casual relationship in this season of life and be a good person. That is a gender neutral declaration. There are people who are perfectly good people, perfectly good men, perfectly good women who just want something different than what you want. And I might ruffle a few feathers here, but if you think about it, if somebody is willing to say plainly and blankly, hey, okay, if that's what you want, if that's what you're looking for, that's not what I'm looking for, then that doesn't make them a bad person if they want something more casual than you want. It doesn't make them controlling and restrictive if they want something less casual than what you want. And it's perfectly okay to say that there are good men and good women who want something that we don't want. Where it gets a little dicey is when you state your preference in a polite way and they respond back in a rude way. You're this, you're that, oh, you're just this, well, you ain't shit anyway. But here's the thing. In that case, you're not dealing with a man or a woman. You're dealing with a child in an adult's body. You're dealing with someone who never got past the point of healing their pain so that they don't lash out when they feel rejected. So, can we just see it all as a little bit more neutral than what's good or what's bad? I don't know. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, subscribe to this channel. If you know of somebody who needs to hear this, please pass it along. If you agree or disagree, leave a comment. I'm curious what your thoughts are. Happy healing.